submitters Darral Campbell from Dementia, Canterbury. So Darral and other people supporting you, welcome to the table this morning. Good to have you with us. And you've got 5 minutes for your presentation today.
Kia ora, I'm Diane Toothall from Dementia Canterbury. We are opposing the reduction in funding for public programs at the Art Gallery. Since 2013, Dementia Canterbury and the Art Gallery have had a very positive and mutually beneficial partnership. Our clients participate in monthly activity groups at the gallery, including art tours and art making. These programs have been the subject of research and have received recognition both nationally and internationally. Those with dementia often feel excluded from communities, and these groups break down those barriers, reduce social isolation, and build self-confidence again. From a personal perspective, my dad once attended these groups. Because of his dementia, he became less involved in his community. Attending the groups at the gallery became very important to him. One of the very regular questions my dad used to ask me is, when is my next group? Engaging with art gave him such enjoyment alongside a sense of normality and connection. These groups reflect the heart of the Council's goals of building resilient communities and celebrating identity through art. On behalf of all our clients, I urge you to support groups like these to remain. They really do make a difference. I'm now going to hand over to two of our care partners, Beverly and Lester, who will also share about what the groups mean to them and their family member.
Beverly. Kia ora tātou. I'm a retired nurse who has worked in aged care facilities, so had some experience of dementia. Now I'm living with it as I share a house with my sister, who is 7 years older than I and has developed dementia. So the visits that are provided for us by Alzheimer's New Zealand are really our social life together. And the art gallery is especially important. I value the ease of access, obviously, with the car park and a lift, so that my sister, who tends to shuffle very slowly, doesn't have long to walk. But most of all, I really, really value the work that the staff put in. Each time we have a select number, say 2 or 3 pieces of art that have been selected by one of the gallery staff, and we have a good explanation of them, and things I have to admit that I probably would walk past and not take much notice of. I now have a new understanding of what the artist was thinking about when making that work. Okay, thank you.
Hello, my name is Lester Chisholm. My wife suffers from Parkinson's and dementia and has done so for some years. I'm her full-time carer. We owe a huge debt of gratitude to the Art Gallery and Dementia Canterbury for the programs that they offer. I just want to mention 3 aspects. First, stimulation. In my wife's case, stimulation is essential. She had an interest in arts. She's got a degree in art history. And the stimulation that these programs provide is immeasurable, due first, I think, to the quality of the programs and those organising them and the presenters, and secondly, because it takes place at the art gallery where the groups can see the art being spoken of. The second aspect is the group component. You'll probably all be aware that group activities are considered to be very beneficial for people suffering from dementia, and it is a joy to see those groups participating despite the dementia. It can only be beneficial for them. The third aspect is, from my point of view as a carer, I attend these sessions, and it is, of course, a joy for me to see my wife benefiting, but I have benefited enormously, and as I see it, the need for these sorts of services can only increase over the long term. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to our submission.
All right, thank you very much indeed, and thanks for providing, really first-hand experience to support the point that you're making. That's incredibly useful. There is time for one question, if anybody's got a question. I think the information presented is very clear. Thanks very much indeed for coming.